So today we're going to talk about new visitor tools, and it's extremely important to think about visitor tools and what they mean to you. Visitors are probably the most important element of BNI. We actually did over 17 different listening sessions across the nation, spoken to so many teams, and gained so much valuable information about what are some of the challenges that BNI chapters face. And one of the most common things that BNI chapters and regions and leadership is telling us is that qualified visitors are a big deal. They need to get more qualified visitors in. And what we mean by qualified visitors, those are visitors that actually match the profile of your chapter. They add value to the chapter. They add good referrals to the chapter. They also provide value to the other members of the chapter, not just in referrals, but also in experience and understanding and bringing other qualified visitors in. So very important to focus on visitors, and that's why for November 2024, visitor tools was one of the things we worked on very hard to get that for you, and I'm glad to say that it is now live. So let's go through a little bit about what the visitor tool entails. So if you go on to visitor tools, you basically you click on the Ask BNI, and you'll see a little button at the bottom called Visitor Tools, right? And for the purposes of this presentation, in order so you can see it well, we're going to use a version of Higgins that is embedded in a page. And of course, you can always get that in your region if your region wants it. That would be included. There's no problem. Now, when we click on the Utilize Visitor Tools, you'll see three different options appear. Number one is Invite Visitor, Visitor Introduction, and then Visitor Follow-Up. And you'll see from there that when you click in the Invite Visitor, which is the first step, it'll ask you for the type of business a visitor works in this case AI, the name of the visitor's business, in this case Higgins, and then the website of the visitor, in this case Higgins.ai. Now, and of course the name of the visitor. In this case, we just said the technical service specialist. Those are your TSS for Higgins that you can call and text anytime if you have any Higgins issues. And what you'll see is a very, very inspiring email that's put out. Now, why did we ask for the website? Is because Higgins actually goes out and grabs the website of the visitor, grabs data from that, and tries to provide something unique. Hey, at Higgins AI, you're pioneering the future of cutting-edge artificial intelligence solutions, transforming how businesses operate and thrive in a digital landscape. And then provides three compelling reasons why that visitor should come to a BNI meeting: networking with a purpose, referral opportunities, community of innovators. So there's a whole series of these that keep coming up. Now, we also then finalize with, hey, if you just want to come to this chapter, we think that your Higgins is a great match for your chapter and perfectly aligns with the goals of our chapter. Just click on this visitor invite. Now, this can lead to a visitor invite page. You could put the link into your invite page for your chapter. Basically, whatever your executive director and leadership team require you to do. And then finally, we look forward to welcoming you, right? And it's very simple then to take this tool, right? Copy this information and email it to, in this case, Higgins is instructing you to email it to TSS. So you just you click on the bottom on the top right, go to your email, type in the email of the invite, type in your subject, whatever you like to do, and just paste. Right? Of course, your email, put in your email and your header, and then just paste. Now you'll see that there's a 3-dashed line at the top. You want to delete that, and you want to delete anything under the other 3 dashes there, and you put in your name. Now, if you may need to also change the link. So if it's not the visitor invite link, if it's some other link, you may need to change the link. And sometimes the email captures the URL, or sometimes you have to put it in the URL, and we're working on that to fix that, to make sure that all email clients will embed the URL. Once you finish with that, send off the email, boom. It's as simple as that, to send out a personalized invite, literally 30 seconds of your time, and you can actually get a personalized invite out to individuals. Now, the visitor tools also has, once you've invited the visitor, we find that a visitor introduction is very, very powerful. Now, why is that powerful? Because when a visitor knows that you are thinking about them, that you're introducing them to your team, they understand that, wow, this is not just any organization. This organization cares about me. This chapter cares about me. This individual cares about me and my business. So I'm willing to invest into this chapter because it's already investing in me. And I've never visited it yet, right? That's the key. You want that message, that technology we talk about to tradition. We're letting Higgins deal with the technology so you can focus on the tradition of connecting, right, with the individual. So this email says, hey, we're excited to introduce TSS at Higgins.ai. This email is sent out to your chapter, right? And it tells a little bit of your chapter, why Higgins AI was invited, why TSS is such a good fit. It provides, 3 compelling reasons why they're being invited to the BNI meeting. Okay, so innovation and expertise. They bring a wealth of knowledge in AI technology, networking. The inclusion of Higgins AI network opens up opportunities for collaboration and referrals, and they're a great referral partner, right? And then we believe that they'll bring valuable perspectives to our business success. Now you copy this, right, and you email it out to not only the invitee, but also your BNI team. Okay, this will make that visitor very excited and they want to actually come in because they feel like, wow, this is a huge deal to be in this team. I got really lucky to be invited to this chapter. Now, one of the biggest challenges that we find going across the nation in BNI, right? And we've met with many teams on this, is follow-up. Follow-up with a visitor is extremely powerful because a visitor will go to a meeting, find it's great, then walk back into their random, very hectic business life and forget about it, right? It's not that they don't want to join. It's not that they're not excited about what they saw, or they may have had some certain reservations or certain questions, but they're busy, right? So following up is very important. Getting them to see, hey, you know what? We care about your visit. We think it's important that you visited us. And you write, and this Higgins tool allows you to write from you a personalized email that is personalized to them. It's not some generic, hey, thank you for visiting the chapter, blah, 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 and it's emailed out to all the visitors. This is unique to that visitor. Again, why? And reiterating some of those points. Now remember, there's a rule. Reiterate something 3 times and it'll stick. There's a rule for that. And that's why we use this 3-step process to reiterate why, this visitor is a good fit for the chapter, why the chapter should invite this visitor in, the 3 steps. And then again, in the follow-up, right? Why should this visitor join the chapter? Okay. So again, repeating these items 3 times, right, is very critical, we feel, to ensuring that it sticks in their mind. So when they're feeling like, hey, they can't improve their business is not going great, first thing they're going to think about, BNI. These guys are awesome. They're going to take care of us. They're very warm and welcoming. They've got a great team, and look at them. They're following through. They care about me, right? So they're going to come in, and the likelihood for them to come back and enroll is going to be much, much higher. So that's basically it. Now, again, when you're going to be using the tool, you won't be using it likely in this page, although your region can definitely have a page like this with Higgins embedded, and a lot more regions are doing it. You just go to the agent at the bottom. And again, it's the same exact steps. You click in utilize visitor tools, and you'll get the 3 different options, right? So again, 3 different times. If you can follow these 3 steps with every visitor that you bring in, we guarantee that you will have an increase in not only the visitor attending the meeting, but also the visitor follow-up. Okay, and as always, don't forget, whenever you're using Higgins, to thank Higgins. He does appreciate it very, very much. Have a great day. Thank you, and talk to you guys soon. Cheers.